Hey there, Facebook family. How are you? Welcome to 12 Days of Christmas via 100 Days Countdown of Power Focus. We are live here on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. Hey there, J.R. Shaw. How are you doing, sis? Appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining. All right, so believe it or not, it is day 11 of 12 Days of Christmas via 100 Days Countdown of Power Focus 2022. And so tonight we're just going to continue the conversation, and we're going to be talking about revenue streams. So stay tuned. And we will give you the power moves tip for tonight. And we'll be right back. All right, well, welcome to 12 Days of Christmas, 12 ways to manifest your business vision in 2022. All right, so as promised, we are going to share the power move tip for tonight, and that is determine the revenue stream or streams in your business. Notice I said stream or streams because you can have more than one revenue stream, but you may want to just focus on one. It just depends on the infrastructure of your startup or current small business, just how you approach things in business, what your industry is, and the needs of your customers, clients, or potential customers, clients. And so we just want to encourage you, definitely, if you're in the process of structuring your startup, or you could be restructuring your business, you have to know what market your product or service, if there is a market, I should say, for your product or service. You don't want to invest in something, or whether it's actual money or invest your time and energy. You don't want to do all of that and there's no market for the product, unless you are really going to truly be a trailblazer and you are going to start, you're going to create the market. But more times than none, you really you want to make sure that there are individuals that will buy into your product or service. And so once you determine if there's a market for your product or service, how will you generate revenue from it? How will you determine that that product or service is going to help generate funds in your business? Now, you might say, well, you probably should have talked about this earlier on. But no matter if you started before or after the process, you are going to need some type of profit plan. Even before you have your startup or your business, your platform, your infrastructure, you definitely want to have some type of profit plan in place. How are you going to generate the money in your business? Whether it could be just a generate revenue generating activity, or it could be a core product or service in your business. Either way, you need to determine what you're going to do, what activities you're going to do to generate some income. Hey there, Ross. How are you, sis? Thank you so much for joining. Jacksonville's best caregiver. Thanks so much for joining tonight. So, Ross, we're talking about determine what the revenue streams in your business. Like, that not only do you provide optimal home care for individuals that in-home care, I should say, but there's many things that you do. You're also a speaker, and you help individuals be an advocate for their loved ones, especially their parents. And you have products, so that's why I say revenue streams, because you don't have to be tied down to one, but you may be in an industry that requires your full attention. And so that's okay. That's okay if you have one stream. But if you have many, you need to have some type of profit plan in place. We're coming up on a new year. So at least do you know what revenue generating activity you're going to be doing in the first quarter of 2022? Even the first month of the first quarter. Do you know in January? Do you already have some type of plan? Whether it is a product or service that you're launching, whether it's a class that you're launching, whether you're writing a book and you're formulating various things around that book. Is it a workshop? Are you having an event? Are you going to focus on networking? Are you going to focus on marketing, really getting your name out there, building that know, like, and trust factor with potential customers and clients? Is that going to be your focus for the first part of the year? You have to determine those things. And if you do focus on your marketing piece, are you going to at least have one revenue generating opportunity included? Are you going to attach a profit plan to your marketing strategy to help offset some costs? Because it's going to cost. It's going to cost to do some things. Do you know your budget? So is your budget going to align with your profit planning generating activity? Because although you have a profit plan, you need to determine, how much money are you going to allocate for that generating the revenue generating activity. Because for instance, if you have an online business and you're doing something in the first quarter, you're launching something. Okay, there's different things that you need in order to do that. Do you have a website? Do you have an online store? Do you have an email marketing system? Do you need support? Do you have a virtual assistant? Or do you just have someone that you're going to farm some things out to? Or are you going to do it yourself? If you're going to do it yourself, how are you going to allocate your time? Because it's going to require you to put things in place, do, things on the back end. It's going to require you to market. You need time to create some type of uh-oh. Hold on just a second. It's going to require you to generate some content. So there's so many things connected to the profit plan. How is it going to affect things in your business? And you definitely want to make sure you're in alignment with your industry. Again, you don't want to invest your time and your money and your talents in something that there's no market for. Unless you're going to be a trailblazer and you're going to create the market, you have to really take a look at your industry and see the needs. Because you want to provide not only value to your customers and clients, but you want to make sure there's some profitability involved. Unless, you may say, okay, well, in order to build, if you're in the process of list building, and you may say, well, I'm going to have to invest some things, I may have to put some things out there just for a moment, just, to show people that I'm an expert in what I do, and I do add value, and that's fine. Yes, there's times when you will have to share that, what we call ungated information. So when do you draw the line? When do you say, okay, I've put it out there, I've added value. What is my profit plan? What is my revenue stream? How will I use that engagement and just building the list or what have you? Now, how am I going to make that work for my business? So these are some things that we really need to take a look at. Oh, you said you want my jacket. I would give it to you. You said ebooks are a stream of income. Absolutely. Ebooks are a stream of income. Not only do you just provide value, but you really show your expertise. And so you're right. And you can build on that ebook. You can build other things from that ebook. You said these are good suggestions. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That says a lot coming from Jacksonville's best caregiver. If you are in the Jacksonville, Florida area, and maybe you need someone in your family needs in-home care, nursing care, or someone, you need to hook up with Raj Jones. I'm telling you, there's only one. There's only one Raj Jones. We couldn't handle another one. We love her to life. And so if you are in need of some in-home care, that's why she's called Jacksonville's best caregiver. So we love what you do. We appreciate you, Raj. She's also a speaker. She's a healthcare advocate. She can show you what you need to do to care for your loved one or your family or friends. So we appreciate you, Miss Ross, for coming in. So hopefully that will help you determine. We shouldn't just go into 2022 haphazardly and say, okay, I'm good, I'm excited, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But we need to be intentional, especially in the times that we are living in. We need to give attention to detail Not only should we have some type of marketing strategy in place, just letting people know how great we are and what we can do, how we can serve and add value to them, but we realistically need to have some type of profit plan. We need to know what revenue generating activities that we need to implement in our business. So again, determine the revenue stream or streams in your business. So hopefully that will encourage you to just really be proactive and not reactive. So you may say, well, I've been so focused on finishing up the things that I wanted to do in 2021 because it's about to end. We're almost at the end. But just stop, take a pause and say, okay, what is it? At least have your January plan together. At least now, because now, honestly, you need to really begin to start marketing. If there's some things that you want to do in January, some generating activities, revenue generating activities in January, you need to start marketing now. So if there's something that you're going to launch or something that you may have to go back in your arsenal and all your, your greatness and look and see if there's something that you can repurpose, that you can maybe put just a little new spin on it and relaunch it. Definitely, if you've been doing your social listening and you hear what your target audience and your customers and clients are saying that they need, they may even tell you something that they really need, but you haven't seen, especially if you haven't seen it done from your competitors. That is an awesome opportunity to act on it. So if that's the case, we need to start looking at some things now. We need to start looking at some things now and really start putting some things in action. All right, so blessings to you, and we just pray that this was helpful for you. So just because you see this, and you might say, well, there are some things that I need to really take a look at. We want to gift you 12 ways to manifest your business in 2022. Go to bit.ly/12 ways biz, B-I-Z, vision 2022. It's just a series of worksheets with the various things that we've been covering throughout the 12 days of Christmas. It's just a way of you just writing down, gathering that data. And guess what? You can use this if you're in the process of creating your business plan, because this is National Business Plan Month, and you are in need of some data you need to research. You can use these worksheets to to just formulate all the information, and you can add it to your business plan. And you may say, well, I already have a business plan, but you need to look at it periodically, because your business plan is never to be set in stone, because you may need to make some pivots and shifts and some things you need to adjust. So these worksheets will be helpful with that. And also, along with the worksheets, which you get at bit.ly/12 ways biz vision 2022, we are super duper excited to announce our Power Moves Blueprint Workbook. This too is a great resource to help you formulate information that will not only help strengthen your infrastructure, but again, you can use the information that you put in the templates in this book and just build upon it, add it to your business plan, or it may encourage you to really go a step further and do your profit plan. Now, we're not saying that we have every component in this workbook. That's our disclaimer, but it will get you off to a great start. And once you start formulating some other things, it will encourage you to build on different things that is not addressed in here, but you can continue to get the information you need to strengthen your infrastructure of your startup or business. All right, so if you're interested in the Power Moves workbook, you just go to visionconceptsbizconsulting.com/power or PM, workbook. That's visionconceptsbizconsulting.com/PM workbook. And you can get your workbook. It's available on Amazon as well. All right, so know that God loves you beyond compare. There is nothing that he wouldn't do for you. He loved you so much, you and I so much, that he gave his only begotten son so we can have everlasting life. We could be reconciled unto him. And so Jesus is the greatest gift that was ever given. Jesus is the reason for the season, okay? So say yes to him today if you haven't, because he is our master designer, our creator, and he knows what he created you for. And there's just different things that he wants to do through you, and just so you continue to walk in the blessings that you've been given, and you are blessed to be blessed. There's individuals that you're assigned to, so let's really just see God with all our heart, and just know that there's no good thing will he withhold from you. All right, so blessings to you, and tomorrow will be the end of the 12 days of Christmas, but we're going to continue on with the 100 days countdown of Power Focus 2022. So if God says the same, we will be back on tomorrow. And then I see someone join here on Facebook. Please catch the replay. And if God says the same, we will be back on tomorrow. So blessings to you, and we will talk with you soon.